Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 8 of Realtor Reputation. We are excited for today's episode. We've got some really good stuff in store for you. I am April Lopez.
And I'm Shannon Howard-Basorti.
And thank you for liking, subscribing, following us, all that good stuff on YouTube and Spotify, as well as Instagram, Facebook, all social media, except for Apple. We've determined that I need to figure that one out next.
And we're working on our TikTok. You know, April is practicing her dances.
So, no,
as soon as she gets that down. Bust out. That would be a good episode, us trying to do a TikTok dance.
Yeah, maybe if I have a few cocktails and I'll do it. I'm not that person to like.
Oh, Safi had me trying to do the Texas Hold'em the other day.
Is there a dance for that?
Oh, yeah.
It's I should.
Woo!
I should, yeah.
So anyways, it was really, really funny. And
Speaking of, I can't really get into that song.
No.
I mean, it's catchy. Anyway, okay, that's off topic.
My husband says it's like nails on a chalkboard.
That's hilarious.
So, I don't know. But anyway, there's a dance. There's a whole like line dance thing. And everyone's got like booty shorts on. And they go,
Maybe I'll be convinced to do it.
If we go to a ranch, maybe we'll practice.
That's right.
But then it probably won't be cool by the time we learn it.
When we take our tour.
Yeah.
When we go on our field trip, we'll do a dance.
Okay.
But anyway, hello, welcome to episode 8. We've got some really good stuff. So we are going to kick it off with our mom moment of the week. And I'm going to say, Shannon's got a story. I have no idea what she's going to tell me. So let's just see what we've got today.
Okay. So, we've got a lot going on between work and then it's my daughter's confirmation, kind of just craziness. So I bought a bunch of things when I was going to our awards lunch, and I wanted to return some things I didn't wear and such. So I went down to Corte Madera because that's where I like to go shopping. And I was like, I'm going to go into Pottery Barn. So I go into Pottery Barn and, like an exorbitant amount of money later, I'm like, now I need pillows. I need a new comforter. And,
Well, especially you as a stager, I feel like you walk into it's everybody, you go into Home Goods or Pottery Barn or Crate and Barrel and you're like, I need all
and we
this
had
stuff.
our episode about beds, right?
Yes.
And I think I told you, I should take a picture, but we did like one of those walls, with the, I don't want to say board and batten, but we did a wall.
like a slat wall.
Yeah. And we painted it green, but so I kept thinking I'm going to get something with green in it. But every time I bring something with green home, it's too much green. So I want something with a little color.
Yeah.
But I like my white linens. I have a really pretty white linen duvet cover.
Do you know the duvet you used on, sorry, this is off topic, the duvet you used on Presley with that little green in it? Oh, that would be.
Yeah, that would be pretty. But so anyway, so I went into Pottery Barn, had this bed already done. So I'm like, well, of course I need everything I want that bed. And it was the headboard I have. So anyways, then I was like, oh, I need some new, anyways, an exorbitant amount of money later. They're like, Shannon, because they know me in there. It's really sad when you go to all the stores and they all know you.
I love it.
Anyways,
that was me at Cold Stone when I was pregnant.
Yeah. So anyways, they're like, do you want us to hold it in back for you until you drive around and you pick up your stuff? Okay.
Because you've got 15
Okay,
bags.
so in the meantime, I'm like, okay, I need to go down to JCrew because I gotta return this. Let me see. So I walk in and I really wanted this kind of in Chanel inspired little tweed outfit for the awards thing because we were going to the yacht club. And of course, I couldn't find it. So I walk into JCrew and today, or that day, there's now the outfit I wanted for 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. So Maggie, my girl there, Maggie, who's been at JCrew forever, is like, oh my God, Shannon. So sad, I know.
Oh my God, that's such, that's the most frustrating thing.
So I'm like, oh, but it's my daughter's confirmation. So I'm like, oh, can I try this on? I don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
So Maggie helps me and I got 2 sizes and she's like, oh, let me zip it for you. Well, Maggie zips the tag into the dress.
Okay.
So the dress is stuck.
Oh, into the zipper.
I'm stuck in the dress in the JCrew.
And you're like, I'm on a tight time.
And I've got this bag of returns and I'm like, oh my God.
It always happens that way.
So now we have to get not the male people, but I have to get another female. So now there's 2 of them. They've got scissors. They're operating on the dress. I'm stuck in the JCrew dressing room.
Oh my God.
I can't make this up. And they can't get it off. And I'm like, and there's only one size. I'm like, but I
was going to say, is that the one you want to buy?
and
As they're cutting it
and
down.
I was like, kind of like, okay, I really want to buy this, but like, I don't want to buy it if the zipper is broken. So anyways, long story short, 20 minutes later.
No. Were you like sweating?
I was
sweating. Sweating balls. But...
And I was like, I'm embarrassed because like, I don't know. I'm not like, I'm just like, okay, they've got, these people are like in the dressing room with me. And I'm like, oh my God, this is, and I'm like, okay.
And I'm sure this is like a fiasco of what's happening at the moment. Like everybody's looking at you.
Yeah. So it's like, and I'm like, I can't wait to tell April because I can't, this would only happen to me, right? So anyway, so we go out, she gets it off, and Maggie's returning my stuff, and I'm like, she's like, you have to get your daughter, and I'm like, and I live in Petaluma.
Like,
hustle it up. She gets out of school, so like, anyway, so we get all done, I get my stuff, and I like bolt out of there, and I'm like, jump into the car, lose my iced coffee. I don't even know where that was. It was like somewhere in JCrew. I don't even know where it is. And
I set all my stuff like on a shelf.
Yeah, it's somewhere. I'm like, you might find iced coffee somewhere.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh. Wait, did you go back yet?
Yeah, so I had to tell Mark.
But like that's
I had to admit that I took the day off of work and went to shopping. I'm like so like I wasn't really working on the taxes today. It was in court.
Yeah.
And I have to go back.
Well, you're like, sorry, honey, I can't talk right now. But you're
I'll
like,
bring
just
Shake Shack home for dinner.
Wait, is there a Shake Shack in Corte Madera?
No, in Larkspur. So you just like get off the next exit, you go to Shake Shack, you put your app in, and then you pick up your order and you take it.
Because there's one in Montgomery.
They just opened.
I live in Santa Rosa, so and I'm close to Montgomery Village.
That's like the first one up here in Sonoma County.
Interesting. Yeah, so I've actually been wanting to. I'll probably go there, try it out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go try it out this weekend.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you should.
But
they have really good milkshakes.
But I'm also like, we talked about it in our very first episode, my weight loss challenge.
Yeah,
we've never done a check-in with that, but I'm extremely sore right now because I've been hitting the gym hard like every single day. But so
maybe don't get the milkshake.
Point of the story: I should not go to Shake Shack.
Well, they have chicken.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's grilled, but I get the fried. And then they have, Abby likes the fried portobello burger.
Oh, so it's all fried. It's pretty much a glorified habit burger.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But better.
Hey, I'll try it out.
Okay. Anyway, so that's my mom moment, which is really, really funny.
Wait, so I want to see your bed. You went.
So I'll put a picture on.
Yeah, I want to see the whole thing.
I want to see. I think it's cute.
I love that.
I like it.
I love that.
But so that was my mom moment. It was like, okay, getting stuck. Missing my stuff.
And I feel like that's always how it is. Like when you have somewhere to be. This is why we have a reservation for electric car and we keep pushing it out because the idea of like, oh, I'm a real estate agent. I could drive around, not have to go get gas, and I could just get an electric car and live my best life. I'm so terrified at the fact that what if I'm running somewhere and I don't have a charge in my car? Like, I feel like I will be that person to call my husband.
You can always call me and I will get you and I won't tell your husband.
But it's the fear because that's how us with this like ADHD life. Like,
well, it's a thing where I think like it's, I saw like a post the other day where it was like a brain and it was like, blah, 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 blah. You wake up and it's like, this, and you're like all these things that you need to do. And it's kind of like, the bubble and it's just like, then that's how my brain works all day because I'm juggling so many things.
Yeah.
And we talked about an electric car and I couldn't do it. Like I would be stranded. I'd be like literally like, oh, sorry, I can't take you to your third house because I ran out of charge.
Ran out of charge.
Can we go in your car?
But that's
right.
Yeah, that would be my luck. Well, that would be my. And I have I get really bad anxiety. Like I'm fine traveling. I'm fine doing all of those things, but I have anxiety of like getting to and from places. I mean, maybe in my lifetime I've been like stranded somewhere. I don't know because I have such.
Well, have you ever run out of gas?
Like
as a teenager,
I've been very, very close.
Yeah, I did once.
Remember.
I did once, and I was like younger. And my dad like always warned me like, you never want to run out of gas. Yeah. I always want to make sure you check your oil. And I remember like, my car's not working. And then I called AAA. And the guy was like, that's because you're out of gas.
I know I've been close to running out of gas before. I was driving.
But now they have like the warnings.
Yes.
You know, like on our,
Oh,
all
I
of
get
our
like
cars. It's like fuel low. Do you want me to? They'll even find a gas station for you. Which
yeah.
is nice
And
on the cars.
it's like, you have this many miles left.
Yeah.
So I was driving once on a bachelorette party we went to Santa Barbara. And I had a Toyota Sequoia. I used to mob in that thing. Loved it. It was like 1999 edition.
Wow.
And but I could fit all the girls in the back.
Yeah,
Right?
that was like the limo.
I mean, I'm a lead foot. Like very, very much lead foot.
I am very, very slow.
I am pedal to the metal. Let's go.
I'm so slow that my daughter's friend told me, you and your husband drive really slow. As I'm driving her ass home the other day. I'm like, well, you can walk your ass home next time.
I have lots of stories about me driving. Like, I went to go buy a car. Oh, wait, back to the Santa Barbara story. I almost ran out of gas, and I was driving
it was
fast as I can.
It was between that area because there's no gas station.
Correct.
Because I used to live in Santa Barbara, and I did that to Mark once.
So we passed a gas station. And I was like,
stop.
And we passed a gas
There's going to be
station.
another one, a couple exits. There's not.
No, that's exactly right. So we passed a gas station. I was like, I've got enough gas. I'm good. We'll just stop at the next one. Oh, and
22 miles later.
And then I get pulled over because I'm driving, and I should not admit this. I was driving like 95, and I'm like, I gotta get to the gas station. And so then he pulls me over, and he's like, oh, honey, you're not going to make it to the gas station. You got to turn around. He's all, especially with that lead foot. You're gonna I was like, where you get? So then I had to turn around to go get gas. Like, luckily, we didn't run out. We would have if I didn't get pulled over.
Oh, so that was like a saving grace. That
it was. And my husband's like as slow as a snail type driver. And it's funny, like when we go to buy cars and that sort of thing, there was once the guy, it was a male, came up to me and he's like, well, maybe your husband wants to test drive this car. No. And I was like, excuse me? I was like, don't even start that. And then I told him, you need to get somebody else to help me. I was like,
we should have another day.
Discriminate.
I will tell you my car story.
I'm like, I've got tons of
my
stories.
My car story will be in a negotiation segment that we do about negotiating.
Oh, yeah.
I have a good story.
Oh, yeah.
So, you're like, no, I'm the driver of this car. I don't need
my husband.
Yeah.
Thanks, though.
Yeah, thanks for the
peace. Get out here.
And by the way, I'm writing the check too.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, dude, people drive me crazy sometimes. So, okay. So with that being said, I know you have. As we get off topic and we do go into these like, different avenues of like everything.
So go.
Let's talk about.
So a few episodes back, I had mentioned this book that had come out, and I finally got my hands on it, which is ADHD for Smartass Women. Which
Love
is
it.
Us.
I can't wait to read this.
And this is by Tracy Otsuka. And Tracy Otsuka, I consider her a friend, although I haven't seen her in many years. Tracy, and I used to work together many, many years ago, 21 years ago, when I started in real estate at Remax Marina, back when that was a thing. Mm-hmm. And she's just been an entrepreneur, and just like she used to be in the fashion business, and just like always the most like put together, beautiful, classy this woman I've ever seen. Her branding and she's just exquisite. Her home is exquisite. So it was really funny for me to learn that she has ADHD, because she has it. I would have bet $1 million that that would have not been her, because she looked so put together.
Well, it goes to show like we're not alone.
We're not alone. and so this was kind of fun. So I saw her kind of on her Instagram, like promoting this. And so then of course I wanted to support my friend and a local, author.
And we can tag her when
we'll tag her.
She's posting.
She's now on the New York Times, like on her bestseller list, and she's doing a book tour. But what's really cool about it is it's really easy to read, which I think for ADHD people is important.
Because our attention span is very short.
But I also have a daughter with ADHD, and it's been kind of like hard to understand, and everything gets like lumped into, like, here, this is what you have, and let's just put you on medication.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that go into it. And what I've learned about this is there's so many like famous people that, have ADHD. Like think of like the Olympians.
Yeah.
Like there's Michael Phelps and Simone Biles and, Greta Gerwig, I just learned, that made the Barbie movie.
Yeah.
And a lot of ADHD people are entrepreneurs, they're millionaires, and they're very creative and successful. And I think a lot of times, like at least like when my daughter was growing up, it was kind of like, if you have ADHD, like you're the troubled kid, you're bad, you're stupid, and you're not stupid.
Right.
And I think this has been just like really helpful.
I think I'm very, very bright personally.
But I didn't know really I had ADHD. I think I shared this until my boss told me once. And then she's like, can you write down the 3 things you need to do today?
But I think also like it's us as women with doing all of our multitasking and that sort of thing. Like I recognize where my faults are, I guess.
I do too.
So I know that I'm very productive in the morning. So I make sure that I time block in the morning. And I know that in the afternoon, I'm not
It talks
as
about that. And it
focused.
talks about,
like,
foods you eat. It talks about vitamins. It talks about hormones. It talks about time
Interesting.
blocking. It talks about all those things
can't
that
wait
you
to
kind
read
of
it.
figured out, but it would have been nice to have a roadmap.
yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
So anyways,
very,
if
very
you
cool.
have that or you know somebody, I really recommend checking it out. She also has a lot of cool things on her Instagram. It's Tracy Otsuka on Instagram, and we'll put it in the
I
comments.
have a really bright idea.
What?
I'm going to go down to Copperfields and I'm going to go buy myself one of these, but I'm going to buy a second one. And if you like and share this,
Yes.
we'll pick a winner.
We'll pick a winner.
Let's do that. Let's do a giveaway.
Woo!
Yeah.
Anyways, and we're
These
also
bright ideas.
supporting locals.
Yes. No,
So
I love it.
anyways,
I love it.
It just made me laugh because I felt like that was my ADHD, like forgetting my mom moment. And then it tied into my book. And I just, we had talked about it before and we had a lot of great comments. And I think the cool part about our podcast sometimes is like we talk about things and people, you have to know, like, you're not alone out there.
Yeah.
Like, and if you don't talk about it, you keep it to yourself. I think sometimes you start to get down on yourself and like you feel like you're failing. In this book, really, the last thing I'll say is it talks about discovering your superhero, like inside you and like what you're really good at, like you said. And I think that that's important because, we're not good at everything, but we can improve and we can learn and we can develop systems.
I mean, I'm great at everything, but
Well, I know. I mean, when I grew up, I would love to be like you, but still growing up.
April Lopez when I grow up.
When I grow up, I want to have like a day in the life of April Lopez
Yes.
and be perfect.
Yes. No, but I mean that is what our podcast is about, is us just being moms, living our life. Sure, we talk about real estate just because I think it ties into a lot of
it's what we do.
different stuff. It's what we do. But I mean I'm really excited for
Yeah, it is. So we're going to give away a copy. So like, subscribe, share.
Let's do it.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
moving on.
And I'll tag Tracy also because she does have an Instagram. I actually looked a little bit at it with Shannon this morning, and it's some really, really good stuff.
Tons of tips, tons of inspirational stuff. And sometimes it's nice in that morning time blocking to have a little inspiration in the day.
Totally. I do. I already listen to my horoscope every morning. And then, they have that like mindful
By the way,
app.
what are you?
I'm a Taurus, which is a bull.
And I'm a Leo and I'm a lion.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. We'll have to do one of the compatibility tests to see. We must be compatible.
We are.
Yes.
We're both strong.
We are very much so. I'm definitely a bull. 100%.
And a lion.
Yeah. So, all right, let's move on to our next section, which is our Swiftie Sell of the Month. And Shannon found this one for us. I'm very excited because it's very close to home. So in Napa County, which is our county right next to us, I've sold in Napa before.
I've sold in Napa.
Yeah.
We also have an office in Napa, like St. Helena area. So, we do service that area. If you ever want to, buy a vineyard or something, just let us know.
Or if you want to buy this home that we're featuring, because it is up for sale, and it is the famous Joe Montana, which is, he played for the 49ers, if you don't know.
It was a quarterback. It was number 16.
And he is
iconic.
And he's definitely, his kids went to school here in Sonoma County. And anyway, he's a very well-known person here in our community. Well, I'm not even going to call it a home because it is this like amazing property.
It's a villa, ranch, estate. Like, what would you call it?
It is an estate is what it is. So it's a 503 acre piece. It's a ranch, 503 acre ranch. It was originally priced in 2009 at $49 million, but now it's listed for $28.9 million, which I found interesting.
Did he split the lot?
I don't know. So we can investigate that. If you're a buyer for this property, don't worry, we'll investigate.
I mean, now it's just a good deal.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so. I mean, so really $29 million. It's 9,700 square feet.
9,700.
That's like the size of like 15 of my home. No, I'm just kidding. Not
well,
15,
that's like the size of, if you go to like Fountain Grove Sky Farm, those houses are what, like 3,000, 3,500 square feet. So it's like 3 of those. That's really big.
Yeah, that's huge. It's huge.
What is it, like 18 bedrooms?
No, it's only 3 bedrooms.
Wait, what?
Well, I mean, you don't want people to, well, wait, just let me give you some more facts. 3 bedrooms, each has an ensuite, and they have a separate powder room, 1 extra powder room. So that's the main house. But also have to take into consideration there's a 2-bedroom guest house with a spa, a 2-bedroom caretaker cottage, a gym, a sports court, and a 5-car garage. So as much as the main home is only 3 bedrooms, there's an additional 4-bedroom
For your people.
For your people.
Correct.
And we all know that Shannon and I need people. We need people.
My dream is to have people.
Seriously. I can go on and on. I was actually talking about my housekeeper this morning with my husband, and he's like, anyway, I'm not even going to get into it because I'm like, I need a housekeeper. Okay, so anyway, back to our Swifty Sell and Land. It is very much European style, 16th century iron gates, 17th century church altar surroundings. But the part that I thought was amazing is it's surrounded by a moat with a bridge. Like this is an estate.
This is an estate.
This
Do you
is
think
like
Jennifer Montana is up at the top and is like, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair?
Absolutely. I mean, I would do it every day.
You know, like, excuse me, Joe, are you down there?
Like when he pulls up, I'd be like, "Hi, I'm up
here. I'm in my moat."
Like seriously,
Could you get the rowboat out later?
You know, it has a pool, a pond, a bocce court, riding trails, stables, a full equestrian facility, 2 streams on the property. Like it's crazy, and you
Can you go
see,
fly fishing? And,
I mean,
it's stocked with bass and trout.
you would never, ever, ever have to leave.
leave.
I mean, oh gosh.
Wow. Do you think they're buying in Italy now and just going to go for the real deal?
I don't know. I mean, I know his kids have graduated high school.
I think so.
Yeah. They were younger. Well,
I don't know.
they're I think they're older than our kids, but they just, anyway, I don't really know too much.
That's
but
fantastic.
so maybe, I don't know what they're doing.
But also you would get an iconic person's house, which is amazing. You know, it's like the prestige of it.
I feel like if it's up for sale, maybe we should find a client and go take a tour.
Yeah.
You know?
I think so.
I'm going to call that agent.
Give us a call.
I'm going to call that agent.
Give us a call with your, financials so we can get in.
Yeah, that's right. Can you show me your proof of funds of $30 million, please?
Please. We need that to get in the door.
Yes.
Just so you know, that's how it works with these kind of houses.
Yeah.
They don't just let you in the door.
No.
There's a vetting process.
There's no looky-loos in this instance.
And there's no open houses.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, but actually, speaking of Joe Montana, that leads me into some recent news that just happened this week. Did you watch Jason Kelsey's retirement?
I mean, that was so heartwarming. I cried.
He is such an emotional man. I love it. I mean,
it was a 45-minute speech, and I watched New Heights.
Very well.
Also in the podcast, kind of breaking it down of his speech, and he
I'm
had
still
his
halfway
wife
through the podcast.
His wife read the speech and his coach and everything, and then he made some changes to his draft. But it cracked me up, his outfit and why he wore it.
Wait, I didn't. Did they say it about the? Well, I watched the podcast. I was actually watching it this morning.
So he woke up and he's like, "Should I wear a suit?" And and then he opened his drawer and he pulled out this shirt and had kind of holes in it and eagles. And he's like, "This is the battle shirt. I've gone through. I wore this lifting weights and in practice." And he had his shorts and his flip flops.
Also, that was his reasoning.
That was his reasoning.
Sweet.
And I think the sweetest thing that I love so much is he got into, and that was just him. That's how he walks around. He's not Travis. He's not in his Louis Vuitton.
Well, I did get to the part
outfits.
of the podcast where they were talking about his wife went to
Milan.
Whatever, a fashion show, and he's like, "No, you'll never see me at anything like that."
So totally funny. And she actually, side note, has a new I think it's a TikTok or Instagram that says places you never thought you'd see Kylie. And I thought that was one of them that I was
I'm not on TikTok. I should probably be.
Yeah,
I
she's really
watch them.
She's just funny. I love her. But anyway, so he was talking about that, and then the cute part about it was he had a a trainer for all of his 13 years there.
Yeah,
and it's also very unique to be in one team for your whole career, which is really cool.
Yeah,
but that his trainer taped his ankles every game, and he had cancer. And he's been battling cancer. So he didn't get to tape him this last season. So before he went in and gave his press conference, he was there and he taped his ankles for one last time.
Oh,
and it was
so makes me teary-eyed.
I know. And then the other part that was kind of cute about it was that they were talking about, they had like, he wanted to do it this way because he wanted to, he like thanked the cafeteria workers, and he's just like so thoughtful.
He's
the
very
janitors
genuine.
everybody who helped him, and he wanted to make sure that like, he kind of told stories about all of this. And it just was really sweet. But the part that was funny was, it was like up until like Taylor started dating Travis, all these Swifties, like, we didn't really know who Jason Kelsey was, and now we're all fans. We're fans of his team. We're fans of his wife. We're fans of the family.
I love it.
So there was all these funny videos of like, I'm crying, and I only know him because I'm a Swiftie. I thought that was really funny.
That's so funny.
But he's just really loved, and I hope he becomes like a sports journalist or something, because I think he's fantastic.
I feel like he'll probably go down that route.
Or a coach.
Look at the success of New Heights. Like, does very well.
And his personality is so real and authentic, and it's not fake. It's not staged.
Totally.
And I think like that's what resonates with people.
But did you love the part where there was a tribute to his wife in his speech? Oh, and I cry when I'm super emotional. And like, if I watch somebody cry, I'll start crying. Oh, I was a blubbery mess, but it was so sweet because he's like, I knew she was the one when she walked through the door. It was like...
And we'll play the audio for you. And I'm pretty sure, like, my husband and April's husband think of us the same way.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
I mean, I am sure that, like, when we walk through the door, we glow like an angel.
There's this, like, aura around us.
Right?
Yeah.
So we'll play the audio clip because I think we'll end with that because I think it's like so special.
Yeah.
Like she's birthed 3 of his children and like he just like loves her, and it's just nice to see that. And I think it's a good example for husbands and fathers, to show that, you are a unit in a team, and she's part of his team, and he gives her credit for that.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you listen, you'll hear it.
Yeah, you'll hear it. So we'll play that as long as we can.
I think we can. It's all on videos. I think we can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like rights and that sort of thing.
I think we could play it. It's a recording of his voice.
Cool. So we'll do that. But point of the story, you're welcome to my husband for being the love of his life.
And you're welcome to mine. We're going to be married 20 years in May, and I'm so glad I could light up a room for you when I walk in.
We'll do something really funny and really good with that.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Well, that was it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. But everybody,
don't forget to share so you can get entered.
Yep, that's right. We'll do a giveaway. I'll post it on Insta and all that fun stuff. So, everybody,
till next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
So this all brings us here to today, where I announce that I am retiring. I won't forget the Eagles' Christmas party in 2014 and heading out afterwards with a bunch of my teammates to Buffalo Billiards, where my life would change forever. That night, I'd meet my future wife. I still remember the moment she walked through the door. The first instance is burned in my retina. It was like she glided through the opening, an aura around her. Then she started talking. And I thought, man, is this what love feels like? I think it's no coincidence I have enjoyed my best years of my career with Kylie by my side. She has brought the best out of me through love, devotion, support, honesty, intelligence, and of course, a swift kick in the ass from time to time. She has also given me 3 beautiful girls and a life that increasingly brings me more fulfillment off the field than it does on. We've had a great run, Kai.